Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Food Tech Online. So today we are discussing about FSSAI CBT 2 for CFSO and TO. Topic food processing and preservation, and subtopic is pasteurization. So what is a pasteurization? Pasteurization is mild heat treatment in which food is heated to below 100 degrees Celsius. So pasteurization is applied on low acid food and high acid food. Low acid food like milk, which is pH is a 6.7 to 6.9 in between. So it is a use to minimize the possibility of health hazards, pathogenic organism, and to extend the shelf life of food for several days. Acid foods like fruit, which pH below 4.5, so it used to extend the shelf life for several months and to destroy the spoilage microorganisms like yeast, mold, and or enzyme inactivation. The pasteurization heat treatment is required to stabilize the food. It's determined by D value, and the most heat resistant enzyme like and microorganisms which may are present in pasteurization condition, which retention of nutrition like nutrition and sensory quality by use of high temperature short time condition. And the alkaline phosphate is a naturally occurring enzyme in raw milk, has similar D value to high resistant pathogen. If the phosphate activity is found in milk or in fruit juice, it assumes that the heat treatment is adequate and to destroy the pathogenic bacteria or that unpasteurized milk has contaminated or pasteurized product. A similar test for effective of liquid egg pasteurization is based on a residual amylo acid. So seen in our diagram, milk is entered in pipe. So the enzyme, the pipe while milk is full working in condition. When transfer into milk into heating pipe, there is an enzyme which heat treatment to destroy and become unable to function properly. And then heating after heating of milk, which transfer into cooling chamber. So enzyme continuously to cooling and treatment and still the unable function in process helping bacteria is not grown. The bacteria can be not be grown in cooling. So seen in diagram in picture, there is a presence of low temperature pasteurization, high temperature pasteurization, ultra temp pasteurization. In the protein is be denatured at 118 degrees Celsius. So low temperature pasteurization in the more enzyme and proteins remain intact when milk is heated below this temperature, and high temperature it is a dangerous to uh, kill the enzymes must be healthy microorganisms and denature of proteins, and this milk is difficult to digest. In ultra pasteurization, which kill the pathogenic harmful bacteria, spores, and of milk, but damage all the proteins, vitamins, and other nutrients original content in milk. Pasteurization. The extend the shelf life a little by killing most food spoilage organism and pathogenic, which are the disease causing organism. We are seeing in diagrams. Which chamber? First chamber is a closed and it is a heated, which the liquid is present, and then the in a heated in a end is a no bacteria is present. In a second chamber is which are the heat is applied but it is open, so bacteria in present in after heating, In third one is a slightly open the chambers, the heat is applied but bacteria are present in end. So it is a seen in a picture, the milk, raw milk directly which inject by children, there is a not properly growth and is a malnutrition, and this it is a various disease in college. And in a second one child, it is a proper growth and a proper nutrition provided, so it is a healthy baby. So it is a eating of a pasteurized milk or heated milk. So in pasteurization or heated milk, the killing of a pathogen or the destroy of a microorganism. The purpose of pasteurization for different food, like the pH is less than 4.5, like a fruit juice. The main purpose is the enzyme inactivation, and the purpose is destroy spoilage microorganism like yeast and fungi, and minimum processing or temperature is applied on in pasteurization, which is a 65 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes or the 77 degrees Celsius for 1 minute. Heat is applied. And beer, uh, main purpose is destroy the spoilage microorganism, and the heat is applied. Minimum processing condition is 65 to 68 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. And the high pH like for will high pH like a 4.5 and is like milk, there is a main purpose is a destruction of pathogens like a brucella abscessus, and subsidiary purpose is a destroy of a spoilage of microorganisms and enzyme. And there is a heating, the minimum processing condition is applied 63 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes and 71.5 degrees Celsius for 15 seconds. In a liquid eggs, the main purpose is a destruction of a pathogen like salmonella, and the subsidiary purpose is a destruction of a spoilage microorganism. And minimum processing condition is applied on liquid eggs. It is a 64.4 degrees Celsius for 2.5 minutes. In ice cream, the main purpose in pasteurization is in destruction of pathogens, and subsidiary purpose is the destruction of spoilage microorganism. And the minimum processing condition of ice cream in pasteurization is a 65 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. The importance of pasteurization. The main importance is destroying all pathogenic organisms and the keeping the quality of food by killing the almost all spoilage organisms. And the time temperature combination for specific requirements is all the pathogenic organism can destroy by pasteurization except spore forming organism. The thermal date times and tuberculosis germ, so slightly higher than that inactivated by phosphate enzyme in pasteurization carries out at heat treatment temperature above that phosphate inactivation 8 below for the cream line reduction. In pasteurization ensure the complete destruction of pathogen on negative alkaline phosphate test at least damage to the cream line. The different types of thermal processing methods are used in pasteurizations like thermalization, batch pasteurization, flash pasteurization, ultra high temperature pasteurization, candid sterilization. Uh, the pasteurization target is microorganism, that is bacterium that causes the tuberculosis. In 1950, the minimum pasteurization temperature was increased to destroy slightly more heat-resistant organisms that associated with raw milk with Coxella butyrinis. It which causes tube fever. In thermization, the heat the milk between 57 degrees Celsius to 68 degrees Celsius, and holding temperature times is 15 minutes. The inner thermizations target to pathogenic bacteria will leaving the good bacteria in products. The low temperature do not alter the structure and texture of milk. In batch pasteurization, which is known as a low temperature long time pasteurization, the heat of milk in 63 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. The extended holding time causes the milk protein structure and the taste alternation. In flash pasteurization, it is also known as a high heat treatment short time pasteurization. Heat the milk in between 72 degrees Celsius to 74 degrees Celsius for 50 to 20 seconds. In ultra high temperature pasteurization, the heat is applied in between 135 degrees Celsius to 114 degrees Celsius for 2 to 4 seconds. The extreme the heat is applied a target. It is a target the organism like Coxella butyrinis, which is causes the Q fever, and the heat kill the negative vegetative from the bacteria, and the milk is survive for 9 months. The scene in chart, there is a batch pasteurization. There is a temperature and time in give in a continuous flow, just high temperature short time and high temperature high short times is pasteurization. It is a temperature is a given and time interval is given. In a high temperature short time pasteurization, the high temperature short time pasteurization, also known as a ST, the flash pasteurization, are continuous flow thermal processing. It is the most common for the pasteurization in dairy industry which is used, and this system is designed to heat and hold the product definite temperature and duration periods to cooling down to ensure the complete inactivation of microorganism content which in the solution. The high temperature short time has offered several advantages over the bulk pasteurization, including lower utility cost, high continuous and through output, use of regeneration heating and cooling, and further increase the operation efficiency. The two main form of industrial pasteurization. Before slide we are seeing the batch pasteurization and high temperature short time temperature. The factor affecting the pasteurization, various factors which are affecting the pasteurization, like variables that affect the time temperature at which pasteurization process is carried out include like the food types. The food is size as and shape which affecting the pasteurization, viscosity of products like liquid or solid, like and pH, like pH, high acidic food and low acidic food which affecting the pasteurization, and equipment which use it is low high efficiency equipment or low efficiency which use they are affected, and methods of use. There is a low temperature long time pasteurization or high temperature long time short time pasteurization which is used. They are factors that this is a factor affecting the pasteurization. And it is advantages of pasteurization is capacity to heat milk quickly, adequately, and will maintaining the rigid quality of control, and less floor space required, low initial cost for pasteurization. Milk packaging can be start soon. Milk is pasteured, easily to clean and sanitization, lower operating costs, reduce the milk loss, and development of a thermophilic is not a problem. Automatically previously control and ensure proper pasteurization. And some disadvantages of a pasteurization in system not well adequate to handling too small quantity of liquid milk products, and ejaculate requires constant extent for possible damage and lack of sanitization. Complete drains and not possible in pasteurization. Margin of safety in products, sanitary controls. So narrow automatic control previous instruments required operation. Lethal effect of high thermodynamic bacteria in raw milks not greater compared to ELT system, and accumulations of milk stone in heating sections. So thank you. So subscribe our channel, share with your friends. Thank you.